Welcome everyone to another episode of the Established 1982 podcast, the geek culture podcast hosted by responsibly irresponsible adults that have loved video games, comic books, movies, and TV ever since 1982. I am Wally Analog, the lawnsman, holding it down for you once again. And of course, the gatekeeper of civility and order. It is Rose Royce.
You dropped. Oh, this is sir. I thought you were adding some more.
Yeah. You gotta remember it's an audio feed too. You gotta say something.
Right.
Figuring it out after 5 years.
Yes.
But it's all good. And yes. But today we have been blessed with the presence of our guest today. Who is a cosplayer based here in Nashville, just as we are. And she was gracious enough to join the humble podcast that is the Established 1982. Welcome into the world here, Miss Mutant Glue. That is her Instagram, her IG cosplay moniker. Welcome again. Welcome.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We appreciate it. I sought you out because I've been following you on IG as a result of a suggestion made by one Militant Billy. And so I said, okay, because we, both Ryan and I admittedly are we, for lack of a better term, ignorant in the ways of cosplay. And it is a huge part of geek culture. And we just really wanted to get an education. It's something we never talked about in as long as we've been recording a podcast, by it being so prevalent in the geek culture community, something we've never talked about. And we've never even tried to talk about because we have no real knowledge. So we wanted to bring someone who is indeed deep in the game, and that is one Mutant Glue. So again, thank you so much for doing this. We appreciate it.
Oh, it is my pleasure.
So I guess the first question, to get it out of the way, what got you started into this? Was it like a love for video games? Was it comic books? Did you just like Halloween and just blew that thing up on a super high level, or is it a combination of a bunch of things?
It's really a combination of a bunch of things, but what got me started was a friend that I used to work with wanted to go to a convention here in Nashville, not here in Nashville, but in Nashville. And she wanted to dress up. I'm like, okay, why not? So we started, and then we went 1 year, and then we went the following year, and then we went the following year, and we were dressing up each time. And the more that I got into it, the more I started buying more pieces and actually getting into the craft. And then I went to a convention in Virginia, and I had a photographer take my picture as Blade, Lady Blade.
I saw the Blade.
That
well done.
That started it, I think. That really started it.
Wow.
So people are actually wanting to take my picture for a okay, all right. Let me try it and see if I like it.
It's a confidence booster, I imagine, too, right? Like,
oh, yes. Definitely, especially when you get one of the actors that is there as a guest to compliment on your outfit.
Yeah,
that's a big confidence.
Sure that does it. Yeah. It's a at first glance, if you're not into geek culture and you see people taking stuff so seriously on that level, it's like you don't know how to process it. You don't know how to handle it. But it was never anything that was weird to me, because every time Halloween came around, I was gonna be Darth Vader or somebody. That was like my very first thing that I did that was over the top, right? I had the full helmet and everything. My mom's bought it for me in the 4th grade and stuff. So you kind of wish you could do that every day. You wish you could wear a little Superman cape to school every day as a 7-year-old, but you can't. Your mom won't let you, even because my son has even asked, I want to wear my Black Panther. No, you can't wear that to school, sir. You can't do that. But we'll let you be, Black Panther for Halloween or whatever. So it's nothing that's been, as far as us blurs are concerned, it's being weird. But we found that it's a very serious thing. And I, from having a few conversations with some people, have come to understand that there are some unwritten rules in the game. Could you kind of go into some of the things that are involved? I guess the proper way of putting it is cosplay etiquette, as it were.
Okay. All right. So first thing, cosplay is not consent. So just because you see girls or even men in little tiny short skirts or barely there cosplays that is representing a character, that does not give you the opportunity to go up and start grabbing and touching it.
Right.
That's not how that works.
Right.
Cosplay is not consent. We are not giving you the opportunity to come and make a move on us. That's not how that works. Because most of us would probably start throwing elbows and hands and fists and all that good jazz. You don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, do not judge a cosplayer based on their race, their size, their hair color, eye color, ethnicity, anything like that, because cosplay is supposed to be for everyone. Rated E for everyone. Although, this day and age, some people just don't get the memo.
That's correct. That's correct. Right. Here we go.
Yeah, some people just don't get the memo. Let's see, what else is there? It's not really serious per se. I don't take it that seriously. Because if you do take it seriously, the fun is gone out of it. You don't get to enjoy it anymore. It becomes your job, and most people's jobs suck. Let's be real. So if you don't think of it as a job and you think of it as something you enjoy and you think of it as a career that you're wanting to expand and learn from, it's not so bad. It's still a job, yes, but it's a career that you enjoy, which is what I'm doing at the moment.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're right. I think that's pretty much the basics of it. Just be respectful,
What about the because you mentioned buying pieces after having gotten into it and things like that. And this is my ignorance showing again. I don't know. This is the only thing that I've heard, and so I'm trying to get confirmation.
Okay.
But the way I understand it is that is it taboo to like purchase an entire outfit? Do you actually have to be a seamstress or someone who actually builds and crafts their costume in order to do it, or be looked at somebody that's a legitimate cosplayer?
No, absolutely not. Closet cosplays are a thing. You can look in your closet right now, and if you find a red hoodie, a pair of blue jeans, and a pair of sunglasses, you are Max Goof from the Goofy movie. Just put a little black dot on your nose, and you're good to go. If you can find it in your closet, it can be a costume. It does not have to be. You don't have to sew it. You don't have to buy it. You can sew it if you want to. You can put everything together if you want to. It's just how you present the character. It's not how or where you bought it, or where you got it sewn, or who commissioned this or that or other. So
okay.
Yes,
it's not as serious as people make it, but it's
okay.
I mean, most of the stuff that I have, I will buy it and alter it to fit me.
Okay.
Gotcha.
There are maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 things I've made for a cosplay. Everything else I've bought or it was gifted to me.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that because I have a good friend of mine. His daughter does a lot of cosplay, and he was referencing that there's a culture where they were saying like you're not a real cosplayer unless you're sewing or
That's exactly right.
putting these pieces together. You're not supposed to go to Party City and buy a costume or that kind of deal. So it's interesting to hear you say that from your perspective.
One of my cosplays I bought from Walmart, like right off the counter.
Right.
And that was this is incredible. The only thing that I purchased that was not from Walmart for that costume was the wig and the mask.
Right.
I bought the actual costume itself from Walmart and I just altered it to where it would fit me.
Right. And maybe that's what is maybe lost in translation. Like there's probably a lot of alterations that have to be done instead of just putting the costume on. But I mean, what you're saying makes sense. If it's supposed to be for everyone can't sew.
That's what I'm saying.
or a tailor, so
like all these people at this convention, these thousands of folks, and they all can sew. I was like, this can't be.
Right.
See, here's the thing. It's not always sewing. Hot glue is your friend.
Right.
If you use any kind of Gorilla Glue, hot glue, sewing glue, stretchy glue, whatever kind of glue you need to use, you're cosplayer.
And that's coming from Mutant Glue, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Listen, I can tell you, I've used hot glue for so many things. It's ridiculous.
What's the most ridiculous thing you've glued?
Let's see. I made a sword, a rapier sword. You know, the ones with the actual pummel, the pummel that covers your wrist.
Right.
And I made that out of a funnel and a wooden dowel.
I can see.
Right.
I can see.
Did you spray paint it silver?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, well, the one that I actually needed, the actual blade part was supposed to be red. And then the pummel is silver. And of course I decorated the pummel a little bit. And then yeah, do I even have? I don't think I have. No, I don't have it in here. But that was literally and 2 bottle caps, and then a whole bunch of hot glue.
So you frequent Michael's and maybe Hobby Lobby quite often, I imagine.
Oh no, honey, I use whatever's in my house. Walmart is 5 minutes from my house.
Okay. Whatever works, that's correct.
Exactly. Either that or Amazon is your friend. It will come directly to my house.
To your front door.
Exactly.
Yes.
I got another question. You were mentioning, people that take it really seriously. What does that look like? Is there a professional cosplay, like for money kind of situation? Like
actually, yeah. Well, when I say take it seriously, you know how you just said there's this common misconception about how people are saying that you're not a real cosplayer if you don't sew it or make it yourself. That's what seriousness looks like.
I see. Gotcha.
Not your dedication to the craft.
Right. Now, if you take somebody like Cutie Pie Sensei, she's one of my idols. I love that woman. She can do no wrong.
Her stuff's amazing. Yeah.
She is amazing. She makes most of her things, which by all means, she does it just for the craft of it. She loves doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Another cosplayer that I look up to is Yaya Han. She has her own patterns, her own fabric line. She's been sponsored by Activision and Capcom to make costumes from video games and things like that. That's making it for money, which is
okay.
What I'm trying to get at right now.
I see.
But she's not taking it seriously. She's doing it because she loves the craft and she wants to help everybody else out.
Yeah. And the reward comes from that. Like if you're doing what you're you're going toward what you're passionate about, like the rewards will come, the money will come, and you're not really looking for the money. The money just literally just falls into your lap.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's interesting. So it sounds as if the people you mentioned can actually earn a certain level of living, right? Like doing this. So can you explain to me? Okay, and this is where I become confused. How do you as a cosplayer that earns money? How do you get around? I guess infringement upon those who own the intellectual properties of those people you portray at cons. How does that work? Because if I showed up with a with a Superman comic that I wrote, that I created, and sold it, Warner Brothers would kick in the door and cuff me and take me away if I sell one for $1.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, here's the thing.
Those waters. How does that work?
The thing about that is, if you make it your own, it's not necessarily copying the character exactly. So they were actually thinking about doing something like that in Japan, because anime is a big thing. So if you would show up to a cosplay convention dressed as Inuyasha, they could sue you for that, because you're dressing up as Inuyasha and not giving them credit for it. Right. So any kind of money that you made from that goes directly to them.
Right.
I do a lot of gender bend cosplays, and what I mean by that is I will take a character that is remotely male and make them into a female character. Dr. Facilier, for example, one of my favorite cosplays ever, is a male. I turned him into a female, therefore I made it my own. Granted, Disney can still clock me if they wanted to, but
so why do you think they don't? Why do you think they don't? What is it that they don't mind about people profiting? Because I've seen some really good, like Iron Man ones, where this dude, like this guy, he's like an engineer, and he built this functional Iron Man, like Mark 7 or something. It was amazing. The face shield came down, the unibeam stuff, and the arc reactor, all that was like fully functional. It was working. The jets would open on the boots and all that. How does he not get hit? How is Disney and Marvel not hitting this dude? And he's making money. Like he's selling. He might sell you the suit. If to the right, buyer.
Look at it from a business perspective. We are actually promoting Disney.
Yes, free promotion.
Marvel. We're promoting all these characters by wearing the actual outfit that these characters wear, and then going around and being happy with kids or playing with kids or signing autographs. We're promoting.
Walking billboards.
Yeah.
Right.
Literally walking billboard.
Yeah, that's a good angle. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah.
So, I mean, they can clock us at any moment, but they haven't, because that's free advertisement for them.
Yeah. Yes, please wear your Ironheart outfit, please.
Listen, if I had one, I would wear it.
Yeah.
I want one bad.
Yeah, and she's about to be a little more popular here in a minute.
I know. I've been on Ironheart since I started, and I need that whole thing.
Yeah, you need your curly wig and all of that. Yeah.
Actually, I got several of those. I even made one. So I just need everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna be in Black Panther 2.
Yeah, Black Panther 2, and then her show. Isn't she showing up in show on HBO Max, right?
I think so.
I'm not HBO Max. I'm sorry. Oops, don't.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, Wally?
Hey man, don't come get me. Don't come get me. I just slipped up. A little bit. But
Disney Plus, man.
Disney Plus. Hey man, they all running this. Hey man, I'm paying all these people's subscriptions.
Come back home, Wally.
I can't keep up, so I feel you.
Come back home, Wally.
I'm home, man.
You've been on a hate train with Marvel.
So. Don't get me started.
I know. Yeah.
Don't get me started. Go off the rails.
Y'all think Marvel and DC is bad. The anime world is even worse. Because once you start one, you have to continue with every other one that's connected to it. Otherwise, you were just lost.
Yeah, that's the thing now. Let's connect everything and
Yeah.
make people watch and buy everything.
Well, then let's stay there. So was that entry point for you for cosplay? Was it anime, or was it your friend just saying, "Hey, you want to dress up and go to this con"? Like what
It
was
was
the,
definitely more so my friends than it was anime. Granted, I knew about anime. I didn't realize it was called anime at the time, but I knew about it.
I see. So
I
you had
didn't
a
know
love,
cosplay was a thing either. So
right.
What you
kind
dress
of
up as when you went? When she drug you out there? What was your first costume?
let's see. My first one was Gambit.
Boy, it's a good choice. Yeah. You don't see very many of those. Even
No,
now,
so
I
you
don't
don't see a lot of, well, I got to look at it when I was trying to make my outfit. I got to looking and there weren't a lot of female Gambit cosplayers. And if they were, they didn't put their own spin on it. It was more along the lines that they followed everything except for like the makeup and the hair and the, making it more feminine. They didn't really add a twist or anything to it. And I saw one girl that kind of inspired me. And instead of having the normal, she wore a corset with hers and a short jacket and leggings and the whole deal. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just going to do that.
Nice.
And that I did. Although painting boots is not.
Painting book? Wow. You painted boots?
I took a pair of old boots that I had. They were old and they needed a little bit of love. So I took some primer, spray paint primer, painted them, and then I spray painted the boots right after.
Didn't work.
It came right off.
started that career though.
But I ended up reusing those boots for a Poison Ivy outfit. So
there you go. There you go.
Right.
It's called improvisation, boys and girls.
Yeah.
What we do.
Well, I'm really impressed with the just the creative and the artistic quality that goes into cosplay. It takes a lot of creativity to create, these looks, and then also like innovating them to fit your needs. So like I really admire people that can do that, like just on a dime, like, oh, I'm just gonna take Gambit's character and just make it my own,
Yeah, it does take a lot of creativity and brain power and all that. And I'm actually sponsored by a comic book company, so I actually had to come up with it. They let me choose whatever characters that I wanted to cosplay from their series, and then I took the outfit that she's wearing and I just made it my own. And
Very
of course,
nice.
he's 100% okay with that, and it's been a thing ever since. So that's just kind of one thing you have to be comfortable in it, because if you're not comfortable in it, you're not going to enjoy it.
Right. I like going to like San Diego Comic-Con. I've been once, and it's like my drink. That's like nirvana for me in terms of like just geek culture. In terms of cosplay, what would be your nirvana place? Is it Blurred Con? Is it where's the place that you like, before I die, I need to go to this convention like several times?
I need to go to San Diego. I have never been there. I know it would be a brand new experience. I'm okay with going to Dragon Con first. I haven't been to Dragon Con yet either. But I feel like if I go to San Diego, I'm probably going to pass out or faint from just the sheer amazingness of everyone that is there. So
it's pretty crazy.
Probably, if I had to say, it'd be San Diego first, definitely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Now, BlurredCon is a whole different ball game. I got to go this year.
Okay, well, you know what?
That's one big party.
I've had this question rolling around in my head since you.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Oh,
here's the thing. Okay, I just need your opinion on this, okay?
Oh, here we go. Okay.
I've thought about it from a bunch of angles, right? You know, I try to be on both sides. The truth is always in the middle. So I try not to read something and then just go all the way off, even though I just told you that I'm that dude. I try not to be. But what were your thoughts on this year's winner of the cosplay contest? Like, so many people were triggered.
Well, you have to give some content.
So let me do that, and I'll do that. Okay, yeah. Let me do that. So BlurredCon is, as you know, in case you don't know what the term blurred means, is essentially a shortened version of saying Black nerd. So it's an event that all of us in the Black community call our own and go do our thing at the convention and show our love for the geek culture community. And so there's a lot of different things there. You know, there may be independent, Black comic books or, comic book creators or writers or, cosplayers, obviously, gamers, whatever, but it's for us, kind of like FUBU, as it were. And so it was in Atlanta, correct?
No, it was in Virginia.
It was in Virginia this time. Okay. So of course, thousands of Blacks, blurs descended on this lovely, and I saw it. It was dope.
Wakanda.
Yeah, I was like, man, that would have been nice to be there. And then the cosplay contest. A Caucasian woman managed to walk away with first prize. And now
the looks, getting some looks.
My God, that week all we heard about was the travesty of the He-Man show on Netflix and the BlurredCon fiasco.
Well played, Wally. You're gonna sneak that in.
I snuck it in there.
Okay.
I snuck it in.
All right.
He-Man. Anyway, or lack thereof. Sorry, spoiler alert. Anyway, what were your thoughts about that? Because I saw many thoughts out on Black Twitter and in the Black cosplay community, and I didn't hear anything in the realm of being okay with the events that unfolded. So I just wanted to hear your opinion on that.
I'm gonna be making some people mad with this one.
Keep it real. That's what we do.
My personal opinion. This is what I'm thinking. Now, I was there at BlurredCon. I was there for 4 days. I enjoyed every single bit of it. My thing is, if you were not there for those 3 to 4 days, you have no say in the conversation. None. You weren't there. You don't know what happened. You were not in the room where it actually went down. So you have no say in the matter whatsoever. Now, me, I was actually at the convention, but I was not at the cosplay contest.
Really?
I wasn't even in it because one of the requirements, I believe, was it had to be handmade, or something. It had 80% of it had to be handmade.
See, and that's the thing. That's the thing that okay, go continue.
Yeah, but most of mine were not handmade. So me and my friends were enjoying ourselves at the Maid Cafe and other things. I was not anywhere near that cosplay competition. Now, I talked to one of the judges. Rickett Ronnie was one of the judges, I think. And from what she told me, this is strictly from her mouth, not mine. I don't want to get it misconstrued that MG said this, MG said that. No, this is from her. She said that when they were doing the whole process, the girl was masked. She was like covered from head to toe. They didn't even know that she was Caucasian until afterwards.
Oh, okay. Oh. That's fair, I guess. Right?
When it comes to a cosplay competition,
she came in like Taskmaster.
It is for everyone.
Correct.
The space. Yes, right. I get it. BlurredCon is a Black safe space. I get that. Yes, it is. But that's not stopping anybody. There were Caucasians there too.
Correct.
And from what I understand, from all the information that I've heard, her friends who were also Black,
Yes.
who were Black, were the ones who were hyping her up to join the competition.
I heard that too. I did hear that.
So it's fair game to me. But like I said, personally, if you weren't there at the cosplay competition, you have no say. It went down the way it went down. If you don't like it, tough. That's just how I think about it.
So let me get this straight. She wasn't there for the competition, but she just came in on the very last day and they were like, boom, you won.
No. She was there the entire weekend
with it and weren't even there, right? Is that what you're pretty much?
I'm saying the people that are all on Black Twitter saying, well, she shouldn't have done that. She should.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see.
Right.
A lot of people that were talking were not there at that competition, and several ones that I actually saw myself were not there because I didn't see them there. And
I see.
I've been looking on their Instagram; they weren't there, so they have no say in what went down.
Well, that's the internet. There's folks that are just they have to make their comment.
Gotta be.
They have their,
Like I said, I'm gonna be making people mad with that, and frankly, I really don't care. That's just how I see things. And my friend came from all the way from the Bahamas, and she's a white cosplayer. She had to hear about that on the way back to the Bahamas. She hadn't even landed yet, and her phone was blowing up from the group that she was in.
Mm-hmm.
wow.
So she had to hear all about that on the way back home. It irritates me to the point where I literally just blocked it out. I went there, I had a good time, that's all I cared about. And if people were actually there, they would understand. A lot of things went down that were amazing that they missed out on because they were all worried about a cosplay contest.
Right.
So, like if they really want to argue about something, they need to argue about the security measure because they were lacking. Granted, they had 5 months to actually do the convention itself. Security could have been tightened down a bit more.
What was the issue with security? Was it from the was there a lot of people trying to touch and do that kind of stuff?
From what I understand, my personal experience, there was a dude that was just really, really creepy that kept following around me, a friend of mine. And we took it to them, security, and nothing was done because dude was still roaming around the con.
Right.
With no badge and no wristband either. So
he ain't have no credentials. He's just rolling around in there.
From what I understand, there were a couple of predators there. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. That's just from what I heard.
Right.
But nothing was done to do anything about that. No protective measures were taken. So if they want to complain about something, complain about that, not a cosplay contest that anybody could have won.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted to ask, because I was just quite honestly afraid to formulate an opinion, right? Because I mean, and this is before I realized she was like fully masked, or as what you're maintaining here. What I envisioned was that they knew she was, Caucasian or whatever, but based on, there was no rule saying that you had to be Black to be in the contest. So I'm feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Now it is funny that, she did, and to me, it was funny to me. I kind of chuckled at it. Oh, white girl won it.
You just made the point right there. There was no rule saying that you couldn't enter.
Yeah, I mean, they BlurredCon, they want everybody's money.
Exactly.
In
the mission statement, it says all inclusive.
That's
Right.
correct.
all inclusive.
That's correct.
Right.
Like I mean, like if a brother Superman cosplay was on point, you gonna be all upset about that? You know what I'm saying? At Comic-Con or something like.
Now I will say this is part of the etiquette, cosplay etiquette. Like, if you're Caucasian, it's probably not a good idea to do blackface. Like,
Oh, well,
Yes,
yes.
but, but see, I guess
race spacing is bad.
right,
Period.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see somebody misconstruing. I'm not really trying. Seriously, there's been people that have tried to get the blackface off, and I can totally see how.
Who are they portraying?
Well, I guess what I'm
actually,
saying is, I guess like you have to be careful with cosplay because they can think, well, oh, have you seen that before where people are like they're trying to do blackface, like, oh, I want to be Bishop this year, and it's like,
Right.
it's not so. What they'll
can't
do
do Bishop this year.
if it's a character that's my complexion, they will literally tan their skin.
Yeah.
They will go and get a self tanner, or they will bronze themselves.
That's different from painting your face.
Right. Yeah.
I actually used to be friends with a girl who she cosplayed Carmen Sandiego. And Carmen is Latin. She's Latina. So she said, well, I don't see any problem in tanning my skin a little bit. I said, you don't see any problem changing your race for a cosplay. She's like, well, no, because at the end of the day, I can take it off. I said, yeah, you can take it off at the end of the day. I can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Silly question. Have
don't understand why it's such a bad thing.
Yeah.
And frankly, it's this past year, I've had to try to sit there and explain to people why it's a bad thing, and they still don't get it.
This falls in the etiquette thing, right, that we mentioned earlier. Some of the unwrittens that you would think would be understood in the community, but for whatever reason, it's not.
Not.
And that's always been an issue because here's the thing, I've seen, and I'm sure you can attest to this. I'm there, and I've seen people have a problem with people of color cosplaying as who these Caucasian characters, and they have a problem with it. And it's like when they do it, they're not out here looking for any beige, white. They're not trying to do all that because we can't really do that. So we have to be ourselves, and like you said, make it our own. So why? I'm not sure why they feel like they have to would have to tan or put on blackface if they want to be Storm. Like I don't understand it.
Let me put this into perspective for you, because it happens a lot in the anime community. Most anime characters, all anime characters are Japanese.
Oh.
They're not Caucasian.
Oh.
So it's literally fair game for anybody.
Oh.
But
yes,
for the simple-minded folks out there, oh, this character is white, you're black, you can't cosplay. No. That we're not doing it today. No. I am black. I have cosplayed Sailor Mars, who is Japanese character. I've cosplayed Inuyasha, Japanese character, Japanese male character.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter. As long as you're portraying the character how you want to portray them, it doesn't matter whether we're black, white, Asian, whatever.
True. It's about the character.
Player who made a whole song about it. There's a whole rap song about how the title is Hinata Isn't Black. I think it's what it's called. I think. It's by Afro Cocoa Puffs. I love her to death. She's amazing. Anyway, she made a whole song about it, and it blew up. So yeah, that hits a sore spot, because I personally haven't gotten it because apparently I have a little bit of privilege.
What do you mean?
Y'all didn't know that. See, when you're light skinned like me, apparently you have a little bit of privilege.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm.
So
And you get away with a little bit of things.
I see.
So
But
there's colorism within the cosplay community.
Oh
nuts. The underbelly of the cosplay community.
Well, it's not and I think that's the thing that we talk about on the podcast. We think it's the underbelly, like we've talked about comics, right? And there's an underbelly of comics, and there's underbelly in entertainment. But the problem is, the issue is, like, you know, the human race. Like, we just can't get it. We can't. We have to be racist. We have to be sexist. We have to be misogynist. And it just goes into everything. It just spills into everything. Everything that you would think is good, pure, innocent, fun, we find a way to like work it in.
Yeah.
So like cosplay here, you know, of course you're getting those comments. So
like I said, I personally have not, I've gotten maybe 3 or 4 comments. Now, my other friends who are darker than I am, they get it more often than I do.
gosh.
And I'm just sitting here like, why? What is the big deal? I don't understand why you took 2 seconds out of your day that you could have used something somewhere else to comment on my friend's page about you didn't like it because the character's not Black. I don't understand that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I just it's always going to be a sore spot, but then again, you have to balance it out with the people who actually don't think that way and think, well, you know, you look amazing regardless.
Right. Or you're honoring the character that we all love.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, because that's always been confusing to me. Like, because, you know, I don't think anybody created these characters with the intention of, man, I sure hope all these white kids like this character. And you know what I'm saying? Or, I hope these Black kids, don't they want all your money. They want us to buy the books. They want us to come see the movie. They want us to watch the TV show, subscribe to the streaming services that bring them.
Color is green.
Yes, color is green. But as soon as, as soon as I try to turn around, because my son was Peter Quill one Halloween. So, and we grew up, we had no choice.
Exactly.
Sir, it's like, I'll just be Batman. We gonna be Black though. Oh well. We didn't care.
I guarantee you, if you go to those same people that are saying, well, this character's not Black, okay, name 3 characters off the top of your head that is not Storm, Black Panther, or Miles Morales that is Black that we can actually cosplay. Off the top of your head, without naming these 3.
Right. So they got to struggle to give you
exactly. They
right.
can't. I mean, the closest they'll get is Static Shock.
Yeah, they might, like I said, they might give you Luke Cage because they have Netflix.
Right.
But
I mean that's it. That's all we've got. So of course we're going to expand what we know and go and love what everybody else loves.
Right. Right.
Speaking of which, you do have a striking resemblance to somebody that I know.
She's aware of it.
Can you expound on that?
Okay. All right. So
this is in Netflix Marvel universe.
All right. I got this before I even started cosplaying. I didn't really realize it was a thing until I got more into it. And they're like, you look exactly like her. I get the comment a lot that I look a lot like Rosario Dawson.
You made
Thanks to me cosplaying and people sharing my photos, she knows I exist.
what?
Nice.
So I'll tell you about that. I've cosplayed maybe 4 of her characters now, with one on the way that I'm keeping under wraps for now. But one of the ones that I actually wanted to cosplay the most was her Persephone from Percy Jackson. So I got a dress Wish. And I completely took off the sleeves and I customized it myself and everything like that. I went and got a wig, did the makeup, everything. And my photographer friend, Photo Jonan, who is here he's actually in Smyrna, I believe. He took a lot of the pictures for me. And we tried to capture as much of the photo images that were on the internet as we could.
Mhm.
And one in particular, I think I nailed perfectly, just about. And that was the one that got shared several times, to the point where she shared it twice on her Instagram story.
Very
So she
nice.
knows I exist.
Interesting.
So there's that.
Did she make a comment or she just shared it?
She just shared it.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
That's enough. I mean, that worked for me.
So when you go to San Diego, you have to accidentally bump into Rosario.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, I mean, I've taken pictures with her co-stars, Jay and Silent Bob.
Yes, Kevin Smith.
Clerks. And I got a selfies with Jason Mewes, and then I went and got a group photo with the both of them. And they both said, "Wow, you do." So there's
That's
that.
cool.
That is cool. That is cool.
You mentioned photographers. Can you talk about the special relationship between cosplayer and photographer?
If
Like
you
that-
got a good friendship with your photographer, you're set. The friends that I've made are all mostly, let me retract that. The people that I actually met to get me into this, most of them are photographers. And most of them are in the Nashville area. And they are amazing photographers.
Right.
If you can build a good friendship with them and make sure they get their credit, make sure you pay them, things like that, you're solid.
So you have to pay the photographers most of the time.
I mean, it's the respectable thing to do. You wouldn't want somebody to say, "Hey, can you come cosplay this and do it for free?" If they're your friend, you're gonna pay them.
True. That's being professional.
You're gonna pay them for their craft.
Right.
Yeah.
So of course I pay them.
I just and I didn't want to make that sound dismissive. It was more of, I think sometimes when two people are passionate about something like cosplay and photography, sometimes it's like, well, I'll just do this for free. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, there are several instances that are like that, but most of the time I pay them.
Gotcha. That's
They,
awesome.
yeah, even if they insist, no. Like you said, you have to respect what
Right.
they're doing and their talent and their skill and expertise in that area.
And actually, if you pay them, they actually will go overboard. I'm pretty sure. Bring all kinds of lenses and filters out. And
Yeah, because that's how.
Especially if you're friends with them, they're probably going to go overboard with you.
right.
But that's just from my personal experiences, because like I said, my friends are amazing. I would not trade them for anybody in the world.
One of my favorite ones that you did was a Cruella de Vil one. Where
Yeah.
Now, those pictures I actually took.
it was actually a video, and there was some music in the back, and it was like kind of like in a hazy kind of smoky setting, and you were, like almost runway walking, and he had.
I did myself.
You did that one yourself? That one was pretty good. That was pretty. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
One word: filters.
Well, hey, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game.
I mean, if you get a good phone, I've got a pretty decent phone. If you get a good phone, good editing apps, you can do it all yourself. It's just a lot more fun, I think, if you do it with photographers.
I see. Because they got all the bells and whistles and
Well,
stuff.
not only that is you're not also having to worry about, okay, well, it was my phone set. Did I actually get a good shot? Did I do this? Did I?
Right.
Oh, wait, no, it
All
didn't
that.
look right. Let me do it again. So you have to go back and redo it, and you don't remember what you did. That's
Right.
my case a lot. So it's just a lot. It's a lot more fun, I think, to actually do it with photographers.
Yeah, because you have all that extra stuff off of your shoulders. You don't have to worry about.
Right.
Yeah.
And then what's interesting is you're almost not only are you doing like costume design, but you're also acting in a way as well, right? Like
Yeah.
you have to get into the character, right? When you're posing for video or photo. So
Definitely. Definitely. And it's hard because some of the characters I know very well. Storm, for instance. I know Storm like the back of my hand. Very easy to do. But you take a character like, I don't know, Talia al Ghul, for example.
Yeah, that's
That's a little bit harder because the only thing I remember is from the animated series.
Yeah.
And I remember from the Injustice video games. So I have to channel that. And then, of course, I go through and look up pictures and things like that.
that's amazing that you're able to draw inspiration from different sources and try to come up with your own.
I mean, that's the only way you're actually gonna get it accomplished, I think, anyway. If you don't, if you go through it and you just literally copy and paste it, you're not gonna enjoy it.
So I'm curious now, like this whole cosplay thing has me intrigued about your interest in geek culture. So are you a comic book collector, or you're more anime, or you just watch every movie under the sun?
Do you play video games at all?
Or video games? Yes,
I dabble in it all,
you do.
pretty much. I love playing video games. Right now I'm a Switch fanatic. But I love playing video games. I love playing board games. I love anime. I love DC. I love Marvel. I mean, and now that, like I said, I'm sponsored by a comic book company, I've started collecting comics as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is a Black-owned comic book company out of Colorado called Sovereign Comics.
Yes, I saw that. Yep, I saw that. Yeah.
And I'm actually on the cover of one of the comics.
And
So
aren't you like their first cosplayer to grace their cover?
Mhm.
Yep.
I am.
Saw that. Yep.
It's amazing.
Indeed.
So are you really eyeing a career in this? Like you just want to keep expanding that? Like you do it for other comic book? Well, let me not say that because you have a deal with that comic book company. Probably
No,
don't want to say.
it's perfectly fine because I've actually had other comic book companies, well, maybe like one or two, ask me if I would cosplay one of the characters. I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, as long as you don't expect me to. Here's my thing. If you want me to cosplay something for you and you're not really giving me any resources except for a picture, I'm gonna need for you to either fork over some of the ideas and things so I can maybe either piece together something myself, or I'm gonna need for you to actually make it for me.
Right.
And that's
So
what.
if you want me to advertise for you, then you're gonna have to give me something to advertise.
That's correct.
That's just how I've seen it. And it's worked like that with Sovereign Comics because anything that I've needed, they've provided. So if I needed more background on a certain character, then he'll give me all the information that I need. If I need maybe one certain piece and I can't really get it right now, they'll get it for me.
That's cool.
It just depends. It's got to be an equal relationship. Otherwise, it's just going to fall apart.
Right.
So what would be your dream scenario? Like just being all in a cosplay, like you quit your 9 to 5.
Which I've actually done. So I'm actually making this my career now. I haven't worked for this company since January. So I've been working on my own, trying to build my cosplay career.
There it is.
Yeah, It's
Passionate about it. It'll all come together.
oh yeah, I mean it's slowly falling into place. So I'll be a guest at 3 conventions this year here in Nashville. So it's all falling into place.
Which sorry, why I got all these questions.
Fine. I mean, that's the whole point, right?
Yeah. So, well, I know Wally probably has some more.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah. So with that being said, how has and I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here, but how has COVID affected cosplay or the conventions are definitely taking a hit with COVID because of course we don't, conventions are pretty much super spreader events. I mean, I went to San Diego, I was like shoulder to shoulder with folks. So I don't even know how they would even go, yeah, let's separate 6 feet, so how has it affected you? Or what have you seen in the convention scene?
Well, let me use BlurredCon for an example. They required you to wear a mask while you were in the convention hall. Okay. Anytime you were in that convention setting, you had to be wearing your mask. And they even provided you with a mask, which was your badge for the weekend. So depending on what your badge was, whether it was a 3-day, Friday, Saturday, whatever.
On your mask.
Right. Now, some people will wear their own mask, which is what I did, and then wear the BlurredCon mask on their arm or something, so they actually had it with them.
How smart.
People actually wear theirs. So I think it's a good idea because, like I said, con crud is a thing and it's not fun.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on San Diego. Like, I smell things that I never thought I would smell.
That's another key component I forgot about.
Right.
If you're gonna wear a cosplay, first off, shower. I shouldn't even have to. This should be common knowledge, but it's not.
You ladies got revelations on the lack of showering in Hollywood and such.
Well, they nasty for starters. If you're gonna cosplay, shower. If you know you're gonna be sweaty, wear deodorant. And if you know you're gonna be out and sweaty, put deodorant in your bag or have your friend carry it with you. Acts don't solve everything. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all have seen there's a picture going around of a girl, and she's holding up a sign, and it says, "If you can afford to come to a convention, you can afford to shower."
That's real.
That's true. Real talk.
And there are some that will carry a basket of deodorant for you to choose from, offer you some, and then walk away.
Really? Well, I'm glad that's happening because
the fact that we have to have this discussion is all you need to know.
It should be common knowledge, but
yeah,
should be.
Yeah,
but we found that common knowledge lately is very uncommon.
Yeah,
it's very slim, and that's kind of depressing. Honest.
Yeah, I smelled smells that were so memorable that I still remember them. I was with a buddy of mine at Comic-Con and it was really bad. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress, but
so are you gonna be featured at Nashville Con?
I will be at Nashville Con on September the 25th.
Yeah.
There is one in Columbia, Tennessee called Columbia Comic Book Expo. I believe is what the name of it. My friend is actually running that. I'll be a guest there. And something that I haven't really said anything about yet because they haven't posted it, but I will be at the Music City Multicon.
Music City Multicon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's a new one.
That's a new one. Okay.
See, I've not heard that one.
Where's the rap horns? We gotta get the rap horns.
But yeah, I just got the email from them 2 days ago, I think. It was either that or yesterday.
Uh,
Probably not to say anything right now, but I've kind of been blabbing because I'm excited because
so Lebanon, Tennessee, is that correct? October 29th through the 31st.
Halloween weekend.
Oh, well, there you go. Folks be ready to go.
I think it was it used to be the Grand Ole Expo, I think.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm glad they changed
So,
it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
everything now.
Yes.
Anime, comic books, gaming, it's all there.
Yep. New con.
Yeah. That's really cool. And that's amazing that you're going 100%, 150% into your passion. That has to be a dream job too, because it's like you're just watching. I mean, you're creating these looks, but then you're also drawing inspiration from geek culture. I wish I had a job where I could just read comics and play video games all day, and you know.
You would think it was that easy.
And I'm not being dismissive. I want to make sure that
I know.
yeah.
I mean, because people are going to have the same idea about it. Because I mean, my family has the same idea about it, which is fine. It's just it's a lot more than you literally is just sitting around playing video games, reading comic books all day. It's literally going through, well, hey, I wonder what I can do with this. And you go through, you do all the research for it. You go through and go all the resources. And then you get everything together. You put everything together. Then you make the content for it. Then you do the photographs for it. Then you make the prints. Then you make the stickers. Then you get commissions.
Yeah.
It's one big thing. It's a running business.
And then social media.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
social media is a big thing.
It's a beast.
Biggest.
Yes. Yeah, creating content for social media. I mean, that's a job in itself.
By itself.
Right. And then you also have to, I guess now you would have to pretty much line up like conventions or like I guess with COVID, there might be a lot of online. You've probably done a ton of like online kind of conventions or.
I've only done maybe 2, and that's just because I was still trying to get everything set up. But yeah, it's a lot to process.
Right. And then you have to. Do you kind of strategize? Okay, this con is in October. Yeah, I might do a female Blade character on this. I'm riffing here, but like, do you strategize like what look you're gonna hit on a particular convention?
Kinda. I usually travel with a group of friends, and we usually just coordinate. So this particular con, we're not really coordinating anything because it's still kind of we just want to actually cosplay and get it out of our systems. But sometimes if it's a theme, we'll coordinate around the theme. Like, take MTAC, for example. That's Middle Tennessee Anime Convention.
Right.
I think last year it was not last year. Well, last year it was supposed to be SCORE, and it was themed around like sports anime. So there's not a lot that I know of. But there are some that people just diehard fans that were like, oh, I can do this, this, and this, and just be done with it. Right. You can take, it doesn't have to be anime either. I mean, if you want to go sports, you can literally go Mario and Luigi with everything.
Yeah.
Tennis, wrestling, driving, right? All of that, they can do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or you can take a character that's normally not involved in sports and just dress up with them and have to give them a baseball bat or a tennis racket or something.
I see. Just a different spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite character to your favorite one?
I've done
like when you have to represent.
I have done so many.
Yeah.
And I get asked this question, and it changes every time. Right now, in this very instance, I'm probably gonna say Dr. Facilier.
Okay. Because you do Carmen in San Diego, right?
Oh,
I thought that was your
Yes.
favorite. I thought
I
that was
love Carmen San Diego.
okay. So
Yeah.
what advice would you have for people that's trying to get in?
If you're going into it for clout, don't even try it.
Don't go for the cloud. Don't do it. Don't
If
do
you're
it.
going into it for money, don't try it.
And then there are some,
You
and you have a reputation out here who go out here just to thirst trap, as it were. They're not really. I've seen those who have been, I guess, labeled as such, and
Mhm.
don't really necessarily have a love for the industry, but they just out here being real explicit with it. And
I mean, if you look at it like that, I mean, you're gonna think that, but that's also an art in itself.
right,
It's
that's
a
why-
whole
that's
other
why-
outlet that I'm staying far away from. That's definitely not my speed, but I applaud them for doing so because they had the confidence, they had the drive for it, and I applaud them for doing so.
yeah, they walking that line.
Exactly. I
Some,
mean,
like you said, they take it so like you mentioned, people taking it seriously. They react in a judgmental way towards those who may go a little bit over the family friendly line, as it were.
mhm. And you have to think about it. These are grown adults who know what they're doing, who know what they want to do.
Grown people. Grown people.
So you can't really stop them, regardless of what you do, what you say. They're gonna do it anyway. Then they're not gonna care whether you like it.
That's correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't want to hold you all night long. But we could. We literally could, because it's something we had so little knowledge of and information. Right. And when you don't have that, it's hard to speak intelligently on that. But having gotten a lot of insight, like I said, I've learned quite a bit. I mean, because I really was of the mind that if you weren't sewing, then you weren't really legit. So that's kind of good to hear.
Yes.
Because I thought everybody was a seamstress of some sort, but that's good to know. This has been enlightening. I would like to have you on often after especially after Nashville Con or all the other stuff that you're doing, and especially now learning that you are earning a living doing it. We want to track this, because this is amazing. You know,
Hopefully we'll run into you at some of these cons too. We're
absolutely, because we have not
get into the cons too.
I've been a little nervous about
with COVID. I'm
shoulder to shoulder.
It's completely understandable, and I get that. I take precautions myself. I wouldn't got vaccinated because I'm not stupid.
That's correct. That's correct. Go get it, people.
Get the vaccine, people.
I ain't
Go
stupid.
get it.
And I wear a mask. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't trust folks.
No,
Preach.
you can't.
So I went and got vaccinated, which was a requirement for BlurredCon. You had to be vaccinated in order to go.
Correct. That's correct.
And I wore a mask.
Wear it.
So it don't bother me.
More of that. We need more of that. We
I
need
would
more
literally
cons.
go as a ninja just so I had to have a mask.
Right.
I mean, but if you really think about it, a lot of the masks that people are coming up with actually coordinate with the cosplay,
That's
so
right.
it all flows.
Yeah. People going as Scorpion and covering it up.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That works. Excellent.
Yeah. That'd be cool if the conventions really start doing that, going like, hey, you have to be vaccinated to even get in here.
Because
maybe that'll cause more
suffers.
people to get vaccinated.
The industry suffers, as do many industries, if you're not responsible. This is no different. You know, you got Comic-Cons completely virtual. What are we doing?
Right. Yeah.
Put a mask on and get the shot, people, so we can go back outside and go back in these tight places and watch these movies. I need y'all to get it together by the time, you know, this Spider-Man and everything else, and the Batman and all this stuff, because I'm not sitting in the theater with you people if you breathe in my air unvaccinated.
This is how I see it. If you don't want to get vaccinated, if you have your views, that's on you.
That's on you. Stay in the house.
That's on you. I'm not gonna sit there and judge you about it.
Right.
I still love you to death, but I'm just gonna be cautious.
It's correct.
Yeah. Right.
No.
It's understandable. That's just because one, like I said, I don't trust folks. I'm not gonna judge you, but it would help everybody else out.
It would help everybody else out.
Same here.
Yes. But we are so very appreciative of this time.
Yes, thank you.
And we've gotten some wisdom. We can now speak on some things. Go to Party City and get your glue gun.
I mean, there are lots of Black cosplayers in Nashville. You just gotta look for them. Yeah. I'm actually an hour south of Nashville. Oh. So, I mean, you know.
But before we go, can you speak on that? Because I really feel like, for me, I'm older. When I was in high school, I had to sort of hide my love for comics, anime. Oh yeah. Now it just seems to be, you had to do the same?
Yep, sure did.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
it's still corny in a lot of areas of our community.
You have to remember.
Can you speak on that for a minute? Like, do you feel like there was was there a time where you felt like, okay, Black folks are going to look at me sideways because I like all this stuff? And then now, like,
that is literally every day.
Every day.
Every day that I was younger, and I don't want to sound bad when I say this, so I hope nobody takes it that way. But you know, if you didn't talk a certain way, or if you didn't listen to things a certain way, if you didn't listen to this, that, and other, you were trying to be white.
That's correct. If you spoke proper English, you were.
I dealt with that my entire life.
Right.
Yes.
And now it's just like, oh, you know, we didn't mean it like that. Yes, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Excuse me while I quit my 9-to-5 doing this stuff. Thank you very much, sir and madam.
Most of the time, most of my growing up, I usually got, well, you're the whitest Black person I know.
Good God.
Gosh.
Yep. There we go.
And at the time, it didn't bother me, like, well, yeah, whatever. But now I'm like, so because I do this, this, and this, I'm deemed white. Why?
Well, that's just a problem we've had in our community for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it just speaks to just not having the proper knowledge, right? You just don't know. You say stuff you don't know. And you just almost have to chalk it up to a lack of knowledge and keep it moving.
Yep.
We have pretty much climbed out of what is or has been a lack of knowledge in the community. We don't claim to be experts on cosplay and after this interview, but we can proudly say that we know much more than we did, and we hope to, you know, get more insight. We hope to get, you know, possibly get others to hear their perspectives also.
I know several.
Oh, point them our way.
Yes.
I know several.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, keep us updated on how everything is going. And before we go, also just shout your, you know, your IG tags and all of that, where you can be, you know, found at, where you're gonna be, what you're doing. Shout out Sovereign one more time, all of that, so people can hear and know.
Okay, I'm literally Mutant Glue almost on every social media outlet that there is, except for I don't do Facebook because Facebook is the devil. That's just my perspective. I don't do Twitter either because Twitter's just as bad. Yeah. But everywhere else, I'm Mutant Glue. Sovereign Comics is pretty much the same way. They're on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere else under Sovereign Comics. I will be at CCBE, which is the Columbia Book Expo, on September the 19th, I think is when it is. I'll be at Nashville Con on September the 25th, and I'll be at Music City Multicon the October the 29th through the 31st.
All right, you heard it, and you already know who you're dressing up as. You already know, or do you have not worked that out yet? It's a surprise.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm actually finishing up a cosplay for tomorrow because I have a shoot with Mage TV and Photogona tomorrow.
We got a debrief. Yeah. Get back with us after that shoot, please.
I will.
Billy, militant Billy. We love it. Mutant Glue, thank you so much again for gracing us with your presence on our humble podcast. And we thank all those who are listening and watching. We thank you for supporting us out on patreon.com/EST1982 podcast. Supporting us with both your time and your money in consuming the podcast. You can find us on any platform where you get your podcast, but you can also go to the website, EST1982podcast.com, and look at the website, the lovely website that the gatekeeper has built and maintains on a regular basis. Thank you, sir, for holding it down in that area. Again, Mutant Glue, thank you so much. We hope to have you back again. Give us on that thing. Thank you so much. Y'all, until next time, we will holler at you.